Hello, 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 and welcome to yet another episode of the Video Game Choo Choo podcast. This is episode 74 or 5?
75.
75, that's a nice number.
It is. Nearly
We are
100.
Yeah, 3/4 of the way to 100. Wow, we have done a lot. I'm really proud of this little train that could. Um, we're going places, and I'm really happy about that. Anyway, folks, you know me by now. I'm your host, John Machonsky.
Who?
John Machonsky.
Never heard of him.
Oh, well, you will eventually. Haha. But, excuse me, with me today, because Lauren is not here this week, so this is going to be a boys' night episode.
Boys' night.
Boys' night. We got Niall.
Attempt 2. Hello.
Yeah, attempt 2 of boys' night. We had a boys' night before, but that had to get scrapped. But now we're on this is the official. This is the real boys' night. This one will work.
I hope.
You don't have to hope. We know. We will do this. And also with us this week is Mike.
There are men on my roof.
Men on your roof?
Yeah, there's men on my roof.
What's happening?
I'm not entirely sure what they're doing.
This is pretty frightening. Do you live in like a house or an apartment? What's going on here?
I live in an apartment.
So there's just people in your room.
Yeah, I'm on the second floor. So
Okay.
Of 3.
There isn't just random men on the roof of your house.
I mean, there are random people on my roof.
But, like, it's not a house you own. It's
No, it is not a house.
Your landlord presumably has hired these men, or has given these men reason to be on your roof.
You know, if they hadn't, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Is this an assassination in progress? Is someone going to get sniped from your roof?
If this is an assassination in progress, they're terrible at it. They're making a lot of noise. This is their first assassination. For some reason, they brought along like hammers and a saw.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were done.
You got to practice first.
I thought they were done earlier, but I guess they're still going.
All right. Well, hopefully, the assassination is
not
looking
you.
clean.
Kill people.
Or not, at least not you.
Kill people in peace. I should just yell that at them.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Be quiet up there. I'm trying to record a game podcast. Jesus.
That's when I push up my glasses and use my
Do you
asthma
know who I
inhaler.
am?
Yeah.
Do you adjust your pocket protector?
I have over 150 followers on Twitter.
Good.
I moderate the Giant Bomb forums.
And then just start weeping.
Speaking of which, Michael, let's start with you this week. You had a busy day recently, I'll just say, because I don't know when this is getting out, but you had a busy day recently. Because you do moderate the Giant Bomb forums in the chat, or is it just the chat?
The forums and chat. Whatever else comes up. I don't do the wiki. So.
Okay. Well, yeah, you moderated the Big Live show. You want to tell us a little bit about that? Anything you can divulge with the audience?
It was like, how long did that go on? It was like 9 hours.
Yeah.
The show was great. I thought there's a lot of nacho cheese involved. It was also kind of disgusting.
There's a lot of Dave Lang.
There was a lot of Dave Lang. I actually need to, whenever archive gets posted, I have to watch most of that. So I was watching the main stage for most of it.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm not gonna talk about whatever happened in chat. Chat was mostly fine.
I mean, I thought it would be interesting if you gave us a little peek into the day in the life of a moderator on a big game site.
Well, I go to the website and I look at my PM box, and if that's empty, I just start watching videos.
Fair enough.
Probably what most people do when they go to a website. It's just when something is going wrong, I have to do something about it. That's the only difference. Yep.
That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I watched the live stream too, and it was just pretty funny seeing you popping up here and there, just being like, "Don't say mean things to the hosts. Don't do this." And I was like, Michael's really taking care of things, and I was happy to see that you were doing a good job.
Some people don't. I guess some people just don't realize that a lot of people who go onto that are guests, and guests especially probably shouldn't be made fun of because they are like they're doing that out of the goodness of their heart. They're not being paid. They're just showing up and showing off their video games sometimes. Or they're just Dave Lang, who you can just say whatever about.
Yeah, well, yeah. Dave Lang is a special case.
That's for sure. Dave Lang's a great human being. He's a horrible monster, but he's a great human being.
Yeah. I had fun watching that show though. So good job doing what you did, your part in that keeping that running smooth.
Mm-hmm. We have a chat tomorrow, which is Friday for UPF. So I'll be back in chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Neat. So other than moderating chat rooms, what have you been doing recently?
What have I been doing? I didn't do much other than the normal.
Okay.
It's been I think this month's been pretty calm, so I'm fine. I'm fine with that. With what's coming up. So
yeah. This next up.
The storm is coming.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a big one.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So have you been playing anything recently?
God, have I?
Let's
here we go.
Get right into it.
Army of Two.
No, I'm done with Army 2. That game's
Good.
fine. I beat it and whatever. Do you want the good games or the bad game? Which do you want first?
Let's open up with the good games so we can just dive headfirst into the bad games afterwards.
Sure. I played some
We can ruin our night.
I played some Hearthstone.
Okay.
Yeah, Hearthstone's still pretty good.
Mhm.
I just play like a couple games when you're doing other stuff. You're listening to a giant bomb video, or a podcast, or a YouTube video, or television. Really anything. You can just kind of have it on in the background while you're doing stuff. I don't really have anything special to say about Hearthstone. It's a really good game. People should play it. The other game I've been playing a lot of is Kerbal Space Program.
That just came out of beta or whatever it was,
they
right?
had their first full release, I guess. It's 1.0.
After like 3 years or whatever.
Yeah,
Longer even.
It's been a really long time.
Yeah, it has. I backed it or bought it in early access a while ago.
That was one of, if not the first early access games, right?
I don't know how it's been out
One
there
of the
for
first
a while.
big ones, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of the ones I saw being passed around of you should go play this. It's not terribly different, and I'm gonna write a review about it. I think I still need to play more of it. There is now a sort of progression mode, which is really interesting, where you start with just the basics of a rocket, and it's hey, make it to this altitude. Okay, now make it this speed. Okay, and now orbit the planet. But while it's doing that, it'll also have you earn science and earn money. And if you earn money, it means you can keep buying stuff and building rockets and whatnot. And when you earn science, you can then unlock different, a tech tree of just different parts. So if you want, a better parachute, you can unlock that specific part of the tech tree. If you want a bigger rocket, you can unlock that part of the tech tree. So it almost looks like a Civilization style tech tree, where it starts from the left, and you can see to get this whatever jet propulsion rocket thing, I have to unlock this thing over here and this other thing because I need both of them to get to that. They branch out and reconverge in different ways. And then I'll also have separate sort of tasks or quests that will ask you test this solid booster rocket. It's called the Thunder. Just put that on and let it go. And then you just test it, and it gives you some extra cash and some extra science. So there's a lot of interesting stuff. And then the parachutes will be, test this parachute, but you have to be going this fast, and you have to be within this height. So it's both teaching you what some of the items can do and why you might want to use them on your rocket, but also gives you a reason to keep progressing. It's kind of interesting.
That sounds like the driving point that game needed. I feel like a lot of games like that give you a good building tools, something like Minecraft maybe. Uh, Something that kind of turns me away from those things is not having a structure where it's like, okay, you're free to do what you want, but what's the point of it? Eventually, I'm gonna get bored just fiddling around with things because I'm not
Yeah, because
that
it's just a
great at figuring that
sandbox.
stuff out.
Yeah.
But giving you some structure, giving you a
Mm.
reason to fiddle around with things and find a specific goal makes games like that, it ekes it out ahead of other sandbox games, and so that's really good to hear that Kerbal figured that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a problem I think that stuff like Minecraft has a lot of the
Yeah.
time.
I think
Is
Minecraft still
if
has
there's
it.
yeah, if there's no aim at some point, you're just sort of pottering around and not really doing anything to progress, or So I think that's a smart addition on their part. Because before it seemed like it was just here's everything and just have fun.
Yeah,
I've never played it, but it just seemed like
yeah. Before it was just in sandbox mode is still in there, and you can just go
okay.
in there and you get all the parts, and you could go to the moon before, but there was no like reason to it. And
Mm-hmm.
I think you can go to. I'm not sure if they added this before 1.0. I want to say they added some planets, but you can just go to other planets within the solar system.
That's
Oh,
neat.
cool.
Yeah, so you can go to their version of Mars or Venus.
Mm-hmm.
So it really is just you're NASA. Here you go. Like
That's
launch,
really
yeah,
cool.
launch a space station to orbit Saturn while you're landing on the moon. So
Alright.
yeah, hopefully I can figure out a good stopping point to actually write a review. I don't think I'm gonna finish all the quests because
Mhm.
I'm not very good at that game. I'm like looking up tutorials online, which is terrible. That's something I've noticed, like going back and like looking up tutorials of like how do I orbit again? I've done last time I did this was over a year ago, and I'll
Huh.
look up like the instructions, and it's like accurate to version 0.22. Like, well, great. This is 1.0. This is really old. And I don't have those the materials you ask for. So it's
And that's a big problem with with early access games is that,
especially the like Minecraft and Kerbal kind. You
well, I was gonna say that people lose interest after playing it for so long and it taking as long as it does for it to come out. So those guides may never be updated because, only a handful of people are still interested in the game when it officially comes out because they feel like they got everything out of it earlier.
Yeah, that was a problem.
It's just a
That was a
shame.
problem with Minecraft. Was like not online stuff, but like there were a lot of apps you could download, so you could always have certain recipes,
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't have to look them up. Open a different window. You could just open your phone, hit the thing. Oh, what's the redstone torch? Recipe, and you could look it up. But a lot of those apps just weren't updated every time there was an update. So while you could still look up old stuff, you weren't necessarily looking up, what new stuff was coming out and so on.
Hmm.
So it was kind of a shame that like, well, there's all this new stuff and that's the stuff I don't remember how to make. And so I'm constantly checking, but the app doesn't work. I know how to make the old like it's a weird issue that early access games seem to be running into.
Mm-hmm.
Shame,
Yeah.
but hopefully things get better for early access and people are able to put their games out faster so people can enjoy them still
Mm-hmm.
in their full glory. Um, yeah, well, have you been playing any other good games, or is it time to get into go
The
downhill?
I've been playing a little bit of Shovel Knight. I've beaten the first level and gone through the village and just haven't picked it up again on the Xbox One.
Yeah, we got Xbox One and PlayStation versions for those, so
Yeah, that
we're probably not
version
gonna write reviews for them, but
that version came
we'll talk
out
about them.
this Tuesday, I think.
Hmm.
So it seems like Shovel Knight. I've never played Shovel Knight before, so
It's great. Shovel Knight's awesome.
I didn't like it the first time I played it. I
Really?
play
When did you play it?
just though like after getting the code and downloading it, I played it for like 10 minutes, just or no, maybe even less. I just kind of played the opening level and just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't getting the movement. He kind of has like weight to him. He like takes a second to get going,
Yeah.
and but he stops instantly. It's just it took me a while to figure it out, and like I didn't realize to like bounce on the shovel. You just hold down, but you don't have
Yeah.
to really hold it. You should, but you don't have to because sometimes you'll just do it like so. I played it actually earlier today, and playing through it, I just beat that first level. It felt almost intuitive. Second time playing through it, I was just like,
It's something you have to get used to, and it's that game it has a semi-specific market because it is very, very much playing up to those NES Capcom platformers.
yeah,
Like, it's very Mega Man. It's
Mhm.
very, very DuckTales.
woo.
So, yeah, it's like I think Shovel Knight does a better job being DuckTales than DuckTales Remastered might do. Just how well they've set up the levels and the physics. Like DuckTales Remastered is still very, very good, but Shovel Knight is just a step above that. Um, Shovel Knight's like it was on my I think it was on my top 10 list. I don't remember. If it wasn't, it should have been because Shovel Knight's awesome. Yeah, make sure you tell us about when you get to the Battletoads part because
Ugh.
that's something.
Ugh.
Can we
I only have to.
can we just pretend that isn't in the game? Just-
Y'all hate Battletoads?
Why would I like Battletoads?
I don't like Battletoads with any kind of seriousness. I just think Battletoads is like it's so stupid that they brought the fucking Battletoads back for Shovel Knight.
Yeah,
Like, why did
it's
they do
really
that?
stupid. So
But
I'm not going to
I
encourage.
kinda love it.
I'm not going to encourage that kind of behavior.
I kind of love it.
No, bring back good things.
yeah.
Like what?
Like Blinks,
There you go.
Voodoo Vince.
Conquer.
Oh yeah, these classic boss fights.
Conquer.
Mhm.
I mean, I prefer the Battletoads to Kratos. Like
Sure.
Battletoads have some personality.
Do they?
Yeah,
What's their personality?
they're the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, except they're frogs.
Okay.
They've
Can
got attitude.
Can I
Yeah.
just have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I mean, preferably yes,
Okay, then.
but
There, I found a solution to the Battletoads. Ignore they ever existed.
all right.
I can't wait for the new Battletoads game to be announced at E3.
God.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I want to write that one up when that comes.
Yeah, that can
Go
be
for
your
it.
assignment.
Thanks.
Go for it.
Of the
Is it just-
Battletoads editor.
Yeah.
It'll just say new Battletoads announced, and then instead of having a regular header image, it's just gonna be you like mooning your webcam, and then underneath it'll just be like, "I'm done here," and then that'll be the last thing you ever write for any video game site ever.
Fuck
Or
video
or
games.
I'll get hired instantly by 30 other game sites. Like, oh, I like his tenacity. Also, he's right about Battletoads.
This John Macharsky guy will never make it in this field. He likes Battletoads, even if it is ironically.
Battletoads would never be remembered if it hadn't been shit hard.
It's true,
Yeah.
but you know,
Right then.
if it wasn't terribly hard, it would be an alright platformer. Honestly, it would be okay if it wasn't bullshit.
But it wouldn't be memorable.
I guess.
Like it wouldn't have anything that stands out about it.
People remember dumber platformers from the NES era, like friggin' gives a shit about
Bubsy.
Bubsy was Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it was. I was just trying to think of old
And,
platforms.
okay, honestly, if Battletoads wasn't super hard, even if they still kept getting sequels, people would remember the Battletoads for Battletoads and Double Dragon, the Ultimate Team.
No, they wouldn't.
No.
Yes, they
No, they
would.
wouldn't.
They're the Ultimate
No,
Team.
they wouldn't.
No.
What team up has ever been better than Battletoads and Double
The
Dragon?
Avengers.
I disagree. What are you talking about? They're double. Friggin' Billy and Jimmy with the Battletoads. I don't even think it was all of the Battletoads because I think one of the Battletoads gets kidnapped in every game. As I know, it's Rash, Zitz,
You
and
know
Pimple. Those are the names of the
way
Battletoads, and I know
too
one of them
much.
gets kidnapped.
About Battletoads.
Maybe John should be the Battletoads editor.
No, that would give it too much credit. I'm gonna write up that article, and it's just gonna say fart noises.
All right.
And then you're gonna get hired.
Yeah. There you go.
I can't believe Mike got hired by Kotaku.
Just post fart noises for every announcement. They're just like, wow, what cutting commentary.
I really felt that one.
Really getting to the heart of the matter. I love
Mhm.
it. But no. What else have you been playing? What's the bad stuff you've been
You
playing?
want to know the bad
Battletoads.
stuff? No, Battletoads. Are you ready? Are you
Yeah.
sure?
Duke
Yeah.
Nukem.
Yep. Duke
Yeah.
Nukem Forever.
Why are you playing Duke Nukem?
Duke Nukem Forever.
What are you doing?
Duke Nukem Forever.
Why aren't you at least playing Duke 3D? That game is okay.
So I own Duke Nukem Forever. The Xbox.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
Xbox
you do.
360.
I know that.
Mm-hmm.
You
Go
showed
on.
us.
Yes, I did show you.
You showed us your copy.
We were like having like a hangout Skype call and we are showing each other like what's cool things that you own, and friggin' Michael just almost immediately pulls out Duke Nukem
It's
Forever.
the coolest thing
It's
I
just
own.
like, yeah, ooh, that's real cool, dude.
Coolest thing
How
I
much
own.
did you pay for that? 30 cents, or did they just give it to you because you
It was a
asked?
gift.
Oh yeah.
It's a birthday gift.
Happy birthday.
I played it because I'd never finished it. So I had only played, I guess, a third of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when my soul at the time was like, that's enough. And then
Your soul is now strong enough to weather this.
that's what I thought. I thought I could just play this innocuous shooter game and just left trigger, right trigger my way through it. Right?
Mhm.
Like it's a Call of Duty, single player game or something like that. It's just,
Right.
you just
Not gonna happen.
blaze through it. I was wrong. That game is not fun.
Yeah, you're saying that. Yeah.
The game is just, there are puzzles. There's platforming. Yes, there's puzzles.
Oh, the platforming is so bad in that.
There's platforming. What finally made me quit was, and I knew about some of the bad stuff. Like there's a level where you go into an alien cave and there are ladies who are trapped but naked,
Mm-hmm.
and there are wall boobs you can slap.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like I had already seen that. That wasn't really that off-putting or surprising because that's what I expected from Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
And I think in the
Yeah.
first level you can pick up poop, so it's not really like, yeah, he's picking up poop and there's ladies around. Like, okay, this game's
Mhm.
already bad. I might as well just get through it. I got to the alien queen, and the mechanics of that fight are really simple. You have essentially unlimited ammo and unlimited explosives, and there's this huge alien queen, and she will put up her arms and protect herself. You
Mhm.
can't just shoot her straight on. And you have
Yeah.
to shoot rockets at her, I'm pretty sure. I just happen to
Yes.
have rockets. They didn't give me a rocket launcher. I was just carrying one with me. And you also have to throw pipe bombs on these bouncy pads, and then
Oh, that's right.
yep, and then time the explosion so it hurts her and she exposes her. Now I'm remembering that she has 3 giant alien boobs.
Mhm.
Exposes her soft underbelly, and you shoot that to do damage.
Mhm.
And in between, she'll throw enemies at you and stuff, and she'll slam like the middle and do damage to you. That sounds like the most simple boss fight.
It
Sounds
does.
like it.
I died at least half a dozen times. Every time I would get to a point where she throws a different enemy at you, which is, I don't know what they're called. They're like flying alien enemies who shoot these like plasma balls at you.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That would just come at a random moment when her life was kind of low. He would just come out and it would kill me in, no lie, a single hit. It didn't matter if I had full health, if I had just gotten hit and was recovering. It didn't matter if that thing hit me, or maybe something else was happening. I couldn't tell because that game looks like fuck all. So I would just
Yeah.
die, and then I would start over again, and it was crap. And then finally, I shoot her and I kill her, and she falls down, and nothing happens. You just sit there, and nothing happens. And her body kind of glows. And then you get up close to her, and then she revives, and she gets half her health again. And then you just have to do it again, except for this time she's angry, and she'll kill you quicker. It's just, oh God, it's just so bad. I didn't beat her, and I don't want to beat her. I don't want to ever play that game again. When she revived and killed me, I was like, I'm done. Nope.
Yeah, I think that's around the point where I stopped playing too.
It's just, it's It is. I think I remember when it came out, somebody said on some site that it is a video game. It is a first-person shooter that clearly the ideas that went into it never changed, even though so many years passed.
Yeah, it's like you can see like the progression of the genre through the years in that game.
And it's kind of scary of how like locked into that it is. Just like even the puzzles where like you go through this long section of shooting people, and then there's the one puzzle I remember specifically is you go to this gate and there's a button next to it, and you're supposed to hit the button, but the button doesn't have power. So you follow the power line to the generator. Well, the generator isn't running. So you then have to follow a separate power line from the generator into what goes into a trailer where you can't get into the trailer. And I'm like looking around, I'm trying to figure out how to get in the trailer, and then I finally figure out there's just a ladder on the backside of the trailer. So I go up this ladder, I fall into the glass roof, I turn on the generator, I can't leave the trailer because the doors won't open. You don't have the prompt to open them. And then just waves of enemies come at you. And then finally the scripting gets to a point where it knocks the trailer over and you can walk out, and then of course when you go to open the door, the button still doesn't work and you just pry it open. So why didn't he just pry it open in the first place?
Thanks, Gearbox.
It's just it's all Gearbox's fault.
Thanks, Gearbox, for deciding to put this game out for some goddamn reason.
Well, they got paid to put it out.
I hope so.
Well, they better have.
Yeah, there better be an excuse for this travesty, like instead of just burying it.
It's
the excuse is that 3D Realms sat around for 10 years doing nothing.
Playing World of Warcraft, literally.
I'm glad I own it. It's this weird piece of video game history, and it has a cool story around it. I just wish it was also bearable.
Good.
I wish I could just beat it. I beat Army of Two. That game is not good. I beat it because it is just innocuous and bland and vanilla enough.
It's not Duke Nukem Forever.
Yeah, it is. Every game could be reviewed as that. Not Duke Nukem Forever. If you ever wonder why there's not a 0 most video game websites, it's because not Duke Nukem Forever is like the baseline. Like, oh, you're right. Well, this game doesn't make me feel like I'm vomiting, so 1 out of 5. Yeah, for some reason I tortured myself with that longer than I should have.
You need to talk. You alright?
Fine.
You holding up okay?
I'm fine.
You sure?
You don't sound fine.
Yeah, you don't sound fine.
Because I've played Duke Nukem Forever recently. It's a pox on my soul.
We're here for you, okay? If you need any help. Is that all you've played recently?
Yes.
Are you lying?
No, that's all I played.
Right, because you kind of sounded like...
No, he's just sad.
Yeah, I was trying to think of Duke Nukem quotes.
Here's Master Chief's helmet. Let's make a wisecrack about it.
I don't need power armor, even though I literally use the power armors.
Yeah.
Like,
come get some.
Power armor.
Oh yeah, I think the only quote I remember from the game is "I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum," which is not from. It's from a movie. So, fuck Duke Nukem Forever.
The only thing I remember is him being really grossed out if he picked up his poop.
You get an achievement for it.
Why did I do that?
Yeah.
Why did I just do that?
Like if they were more aware of everything in Duke Nukem, it'd be funny. Like he was just like, why the hell am I continuing to travel down this path of terror?
Yeah.
Why am I such a piece of shit? I hate this.
Yeah. Actually, you know what else I remember? I remember there's a part where you're like going through the backstage of like a TV set or something, and there's a guy who's supposed to be Christian Bale that's yelling at a PA, like that whole thing that happened like 3 years before the game came out that they were referencing.
Great. It'd be really good if it was just filled with like early 2000s references.
It was too. Like there was another one. What was it? Pork chop sandwiches. He mentioned.
He just goes pork chop sandwiches.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh, great!
Like,
Memes
really?
from 5 years ago. Great. Thanks, Gearbox.
That sounds great to me. I hope my music video makes it onto TRL.
Long cat is long.
Oh God, if he'd said that.
I can't wait to vote for Hillary in 2008.
Ron Paul away. He won't take away my video games.
I just
People
signed up
won't
for
stand
Twitter.
MySpace is on its way out.
Facebook just let high schoolers in. No, let's keep going. Let's keep going with this.
Okay.
He just lists things that happened in like
Yes. He's just reading the newspaper. Oh, Konami has it all. They'll never fail.
Oh.
Ooh, look at us. We're being edgy now. Ooh. Duke Nukem 5 ever is going to come out, and they're going to be talking about that in 2020.
No,
It'll be
are you
like,
kidding me?
they canceled
Duke Nukem,
they canceled PT.
Duke Nukem 5 ever will just be, you know, MGS4 was a fresh breath of air. I can't wait for the next set of consoles.
They really only called it... Why did they call it the Xbox One?
Because you look at it and do one turn and walk away.
Wii U sounds like a baby name for a baby system, not like
I own
PS4 for men.
I own 3 of them. All right, I guess we're writing the next Duke Nukem. We already have the name.
I think we just did.
Duke Nukem 5 ever.
We're gonna get a call from friggin' Randy Pitchford, and he's gonna be like, "You guys looking for work?"
Yeah, I'm sure that's what Randy Pitchford's really concerned about.
Yeah. Well, you know, they got that license. They got to do something with it.
Do they actually own the license?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They own Duke Nukem now.
It's gonna be George Broussard. He's gonna be like, "You guys are fucking geniuses." Yeah,
he's gonna be trying to buy it back. Wasn't he trying to buy it back for a while?
What isn't he trying to do?
I guess.
Is he trying to do anything?
He's trying and failing to do a lot of stuff.
Oh,
Let's just be real.
I looked him up on Wikipedia. He had a minor stroke in 2014.
Oh no.
He recovered quickly. But
Okay.
Well,
great.
I'm glad that he's okay.
Yeah.
I wish no harm on George Broussard.
just things he creates.
I'll just get rid of it. Alright, that's enough Duke Nukem.
No, let's keep talking about Duke Nukem.
No, we cannot talk about Duke Nukem for the entirety of the podcast.
Why not?
That's what the show is this week. It's the perfect boys' night topic.
Yeah, he's the man. He's the manliest
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
We all strive to be like Duke Nukem.
because we're all insecure.
I mean, I look in
Duke's
the mirror.
a big boot.
I look in the mirror every day, and I just go like, "Man, why can't I be like Duke Nukem?" And then a voice somewhere in the back of my head goes, "You can." And then I pick up my own poop and run out into the world.
I'm going to conquer the world with this poop in my hand.
All right, let's move on. It would be great. All right, sorry, but you know what would be great is if that poop was the most powerful weapon in the game, but nobody knew about it.
Holy shit.
Literally, holy
It's
shit.
a one-hit kill.
Yeah. You just carry it around, you take no damage.
That's really good. It's a good idea. Put that in Duke Nukem 5.
Yeah.
Niall!
Yeah, give me 1 second. My roommate is trying to ruin the podcast. I don't know if you can hear that.
Okay.
Ruin or make better.
Well, he's been playing music really loudly for the last like half hour, so I'm gonna go turn it down. I don't know if you guys
Alright.
can even hear it, but
Vaguely.
It kind of can't, but yeah, it'll probably be louder on the recording.
yeah. So I'm gonna go fix that.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, sorry about that. My roommate was playing the Bratz movie soundtrack.
You have a great roommate.
I wish I was kidding. I wish.
This is retaliation when you were playing what's it called? AKB
48, yeah.
48, yeah.
Yeah, I left it on the TV for him, but it wasn't as loud. Like, it wasn't.
What's the Bratz movie's soundtrack like? Is it like the ambient music, or is it
don't
like
pretend like
Bratz
you don't know.
forever?
Yeah, it's pop songs.
Alright.
John, of all
The
people,
Bratz
you know what
form
that
a
sounds
pop
like.
band.
What's that what?
What?
You're claiming that I've watched the Bratz movie?
I'm sure you have.
Of course you have, Niall, because you've watched a lot of bad movies.
Yeah, we watched that a few weeks ago. It's like we watched it at 8 in the morning, honestly.
What the
Holy
hell?
shit.
Did you wake up
Yeah.
to watch it?
No, we'd been up all night.
Oh, okay. That explains the
And then we were
decision.
like, oh, let's watch the Bratz movie.
Let's stay up longer and ruin our lives.
Yeah, before that we'd watched like some movie with an animatronic puppet because we thought this was at like 5 in the morning because we thought it was hilarious and that the puppet looked like it would be voiced by Andy Dick. So we were like, I bet that puppet sounds like Andy Dick. We gotta watch this kids movie. And that was a mistake.
Was it Tom Green?
No, the puppet didn't actually talk. It was like it just kind of made gurgling noises.
See, that's where you're wrong. That is Andy Dick.
Yeah, it would have been better with Andy Dick.
No, it wouldn't have. Nothing is better with Andy Dick. Nobody's ever said that aloud before, I'm happy to know.
Well, this movie was bad enough that Andy Dick would have improved it.
This movie could use more dick.
Yeah. Anyway,
what else have you been up to now that's not watching movies where you wish Andy Dick was in them?
not a lot, I guess.
God, that new Star Wars film should use more Andy Dick.
Yeah.
I loved
Andy
Avengers,
Dick is-
but an Andy Dick should have been Magneto.
Yeah, Magneto's in the Avengers now.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh God, I don't. I'm lost now. Yeah.
You played any video games?
A handful. Yeah. I haven't had a ton of time lately, so when
Clearly.
I have been playing, when I have been playing stuff, it's mostly been like games you can play quick or whatever. Like obviously Ollie Ollie 2, but I've talked about that to death, so I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. I've been playing on my commutes to work WWE Supercard,
Oh God!
and that thing is a piece of shit.
I mean, you're gonna keep playing it.
Yeah, because it's like you're stuck on the subway, crammed into a corner. What are you gonna do? You're just gonna tap the phone for 30 seconds and watch your ultra rare Fandango beat everyone.
Did at least play the friggin' like MKX mobile game or the WWE Immortals or something.
See, I want to, but my phone is really terrible, and like WWE Supercard is the only thing that will fit on the SD card or the internal memory, because
Jesus.
nothing will switch over to the SD card for some reason. Because I went and bought a cheap phone when I moved here, and I can't afford to get a good one. So, yeah, I just get to watch some WWE cards hit each other, and it's not fun, and I don't like it. But it's something to do and look at.
You know what? I just fucking remembered on this site. I think I gave that game a good score.
You gave that game like 4 stars.
What?
What? Why did I do that?
Because you're fucking crazy.
Why did I do that?
You're blinded by Paige.
Yeah, maybe.
Why did I? What? Why did I have fun with that? What? Am I okay?
No.
Was I playing anything else at the time?
Maybe
think I
you
was.
just played something really bad.
Yeah, you know what I think it was? I think I reviewed that around the same time as Witch in the 100.
That would explain a lot.
I think that's what happened.
that would probably explain a lot.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I'm gonna go and look at the review you did before that once this is over, and
Yeah, I'm 90% sure that was it. If not,
Either
I don't
way,
know.
that was a crazy score to give that game.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
It,
it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's
no,
like,
but come on. Like
yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
that's a shamefully high score.
Yeah, no. Okay, I'm looking right now. Yeah, I gave it a 4. The thing I reviewed before that was Murdered Soul Suspect,
Oof.
which was better than that though,
Yeah.
by a long shot.
Why did you give
Uh,
Murdered
a 3.
a 3? So actually, WWE Supercard is better than Murdered.
I don't. What the fuck? What the fuck did I do? Can I? Can I? Am I allowed to
Nope.
do?
Nope.
I'm not. You know
Nope.
what? Yeah. You know I gotta stand by
You
it.
swallow that.
Yeah.
I gotta stand by it.
That's
What the fuck?
that's gonna be hovering over you for the rest of your career.
What did I? Why did I do
You
that?
should
Like
put that on your resume.
Yeah.
I'm so confused right now. Like this was like less than a year ago. I don't understand why I did that. I really don't understand. This is like I'm kind of scared.
Were you drunk when you wrote that review? Were
No.
you?
No.
Did you
I'm
write that review at 4 in the morning?
No.
When you
Watching
thought Andy Dick
Bratz.
was in it.
I'm really worried. I have to I really I'm worried, but like I'm also glad that I'm like clear enough now to realize that that was a mistake.
You sound like an addict. Like, I know the mistakes I used to make, but I am clear of cognizant now that,
Yeah, you know.
John was spending all his money on booster packs for that
I
game.
didn't spend a cent on that game.
It's crazy expensive to get any booster packs or whatever. I looked it up and it's like $30 for a rare card or something like that. It's like what?
That's crazy.
That's awful. Like no, but yeah, that game sucks.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's going to keep you up at nights.
Yeah, no, I'm.
You're just gonna lie there all night, staring at the ceiling.
Like, I don't even know. I don't even know if we can continue this podcast because I'm so scared right now. Like,
All right, I'm new host.
of myself.
I'm new host. All right, what else? Did you play anything else, Niall?
So scared.
I did.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Talk about what else you played, Niall, please, while I recover.
I played a little bit of Metal Slug 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that popped up on the PSN store recently. And I downloaded it to my PS TV, and it works really well on that. And I like Metal Slug a lot. I always have. And it's nice to be able to finally play one myself, like, because I've never owned one of the games.
They're expensive.
Yeah, like I've only ever played them in arcades, so it's nice to own a copy of Metal Slug now, and just be able to play it for 20 minutes and have fun with it, the same way I do when I'm playing like Ollie Ollie or whatever. So I really like that game.
Nice. When I was a kid, we only had we didn't have a lot of arcades in my little hometown. We had what's called a Beef O'Brady's.
I've heard of the Beef O'Brady's.
Yeah, nearby.
The alter ego of Danny O'Dwyer.
Yeah, nearby is the town it started in. So I've actually been going to Beef O'Brady's since I was a kid. But they had arcade machines in that one, and they had 2 arcade machines, and they were the 2 I always played, and it was Area 51 and
Which is solid.
and one of the Metal Slugs. So I would alternate between those 2. And that's that's what I would play when I would do arcade games, because that's all we had. The Metal Slug has this like special place in my heart of like, yeah, that game's fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
I wish they wouldn't charge like $40 for them.
It was $15 on the PSN, so that's not too bad.
That's not terrible.
I would have preferred to pay $10 for it. I think 15 is maybe a little steep, but I was like, sure, why not?
You always pay a premium for Metal Slug.
Yeah, I had $5 laying in my account from that 99-cent sale they did a few weeks back, so I was just like, yeah, sure. I'm really only paying 10 on top of what I already have, so yeah, good game. Still a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that it holds up.
It does. It holds up pretty well, and it looks good even on the big screen on a PSTV. So that's cool.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm still like friggin'. Why did I do that?
All right.
I can
Thanks,
like,
Niall. And John, have you been playing anything this weekend? This past week?
All right. You know, give me a second. Okay.
John, are you there?
Okay.
John? Hello,
Yeah,
John.
I'm here now. I'm
John?
here. Hi.
He needs to compose
Hi.
himself.
John, stop saying WWE Supercard's greatest game ever. Stop saying those words.
I'm not saying that.
It's not the greatest game. It's
Oh my
medium
God.
at best.
It's not even.
Why did I? It's I rated it a star under Danganronpa.
It's not 5 stars.
What the fuck?
John, stop saying it's 5 stars. You rated it 4 anyways, so
Oh my God. I'm like, this is
stop
like,
sending us links to your card collection. We're not going to look at it. Let's just go on with the podcast.
All right. So.
Pull it together, man.
Okay. All right.
Tell me about WWE Supercard.
No, I've been playing Mortal Kombat X still.
Duke Nukem would be really into WWE Supercard.
You think so?
Yeah, of course he would.
Yeah, it's fucking brainless and pointless, just like he is.
I like watching the cards smash together.
I like it when the ladies fight.
Yeah, he'd be really upset that his deck can't all just be diva cards.
Why can't I call my deck a dick?
I've got a very powerful deck.
I really like Fandango.
Dances, it's funny.
Yeah, I bet Fandango would be Duke Nukem's favorite wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well,
I think so.
after all the ladies.
True.
Look at all the ladies.
Yeah,
He was a big Val
MKX
Venus fan back in the day.
Oh yeah. MKX holds up a lot. It's really good.
Who are you playing online?
Sometimes, not a lot. Okay. I guess this is the point where I talk about what's been happening in my life.
Mm-hmm.
My room got flooded.
Yay!
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah, my air conditioner is busted right now. It's still kind of flooding in my room, but it's at a much more reasonable pace, so I can actually be in here to record. But for a couple days, I had to go into a room on the other side of the house because my room was so soggy I didn't want to bust my computer or any of my game consoles. So I had to move it over there. And it was fucked up because the internet was really choppy, but it was just good enough that I was able to like watch stuff and I was able to chill, but it was still fucked up because I would be dropping in and out of stuff trying to get things done, like posting things, and I would be dropping, and it was annoying. So I haven't really had any time to play online, but I played a couple of things of MKX, and when I was able to get online, the faction stuff seems to be running a lot smoother than it was last week. Everything seems to be running a lot smoother than last week. So MKX
have they like balanced the faction stuff at all, or is it still just Lin Kuei wins everything?
Lin Kuei didn't win this week.
Oh really?
Yeah, White Lotus won.
Okay.
I'm still in the losing team, but you know, whatever. Special forces all day, yay! I picked the humans. And none of them are even ninjas, so you know, I did a good job.
Yeah.
We'll see. One of these days I'll win, and then I'll get all the coins.
Someday.
The K-coins. Yeah, one of these days, maybe in a year or so.
Yeah, when no one else is playing still.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just pop in, win one match, and they'll be like, oh, Special Forces won. Good job, John. Here's the coins all for you. I'll be like, yeah,
all
thanks.
10 coins. Also, everything in the crypt is free now.
Nice.
Because it's been 10 years. Also, we're shutting down the servers.
Well, at least I got everything now. You know, whatever. But no, it's still a very solid fighting game. I'm gonna write a full review of that soonish. I wanted to get it out sooner, but you know, I wanted to mess around with more of the online stuff, and I wasn't able to. But I'll play around with it a little bit more, and then we'll see when I'm gonna post that review.
Who's your main?
Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage still.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. I'm getting better as him, you know. I'm gonna focus on one guy, and I like Johnny Cage as like a
self-aware Duke Nukem.
So, yeah, he's Duke Nukem.
Basically.
I'm really excited to main Duke Nukem in Mortal Kombat 11 because he's going to be a guest character.
I wouldn't. You know what? I'm surprised he's not a guest character in more stuff.
One
Yeah.
day,
Mhm.
one day he'll be in Smash Bros. Maybe.
I don't think you'll have a guy who has a game where it has a titty alien level in a Nintendo game.
No.
Who knows? We'll
Actually,
see.
then again, Snake is in that game, so whatever.
I could see him showing up in like that. What's that poker game on Steam? I can't
Poker
remember.
Night.
Yeah, I could see him showing up in that.
That would honestly be pretty funny if they just like made fun of him constantly.
Yeah, or like I could see him showing up in Borderlands for some reason.
Why wasn't I a
Yeah.
mod you had to pay for?
Yeah, Skyrim Duke Nukem mod
I bet that exists.
probably does.
You know, that's a good way to segue into the news. I didn't copy that down for our news roundup.
But it's
or
big.
post, but that is a big thing.
That's hilariously
Michael.
big.
Yeah, just like Duke Nukem.
Just like yeah.
Duke Nukem 5 ever announced, exclusive. Here on
Yeah, because
Chooch.
we're the only ones who want to talk about it.
We're the only people talking about Duke Nukem in 2015.
In the world.
Yeah.
Except
they
for
put
maybe like some GameStop that's like, how do we get rid of all these fucking Duke Nukem copies?
Should we just throw these away?
What if we gave them away with every purchase of anything?
We would never sell another thing ever again.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I've played. We're gonna move on to news. Michael,
Yeah.
you want to open up with that Steam stuff?
Sure. I think it was on Monday.
Monday, yeah.
Yeah, that Steam posted sort of unceremoniously on their Steam Workshop forums that they would be completely reversing their paid mod.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually refunding anybody who paid for a mod. So if you are actually a proponent of the stuff and thought people who make stuff should get paid for it, you'll get your money back. And yeah, that's pretty much the story itself.
They made it, or they said that they still think it's a good idea. They just picked the absolute worst possible game to introduce it with.
Their language in their release in their little post was I thought really interesting. They essentially kind of said they almost said it was a bad idea. Like they almost took full responsibility to say it was a bad idea, we shouldn't have done it, blah blah blah. Like that was how the language sounded. But if you actually read the post, it's like 3 paragraphs, and I think I link it to it in the article I wrote on Chooch. They are not apologetic. They essentially are saying maybe we handled this wrong, but we think this is a good idea. We think people who make mods should be rewarded for their hard work. And we hope to implement it again in the future in a different way. And then everybody who posted on that was saying add a donation button. It's really funny to see the aftermath of that update, the removal update, because I've seen more people say, I saw one post of a guy who said he made a mod, and it was heavily downloaded in the tens of thousands, and he had a donation button, and 0.02% or so actually donated.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say he was on the Nexus forum. I don't know if he was on Nexus or on Steam Workshop, or it was a combination of both. But people don't donate to modders.
Yeah.
It's just people are used to getting stuff for free, and then somebody said, hey, some of that free stuff won't be free anymore, and they all lost their minds.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the part of the story of them reversing their position I don't like. I'm all for if you implement something and it's not 100, it's not what everybody wants, that you should then either fix it or take it down until you fix it and then put it back up. That's how you do it correctly. But just because a bunch of people complained loudly, modders who charged were getting death threats. That's how insane people were over not, having to pay for mods. It's dumb.
It is.
Yeah, there's a line, and they have crossed it severely.
It just plays into the idea that the internet can whine and bitch and threaten and complain and get their way rather than make reasoned arguments. Like maybe I'm not into that community enough, but the only sticking point I saw that people had was that they didn't like the split. They didn't like how much modders were actually going to get and how much Bethesda was going to get and how much Steam was going to get.
Yeah, the cut very much did not favor modder themselves. It was something
Yeah,
like you
that's-
had to make like $100 to see any money at all, or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's a reasonable argument, but not to send death threats to the modders.
No. Like
You know?
like people who make mods deserve that money. A little bit of that money. They don't
Absolutely.
they don't deserve all of it because it's not their game.
No.
That is a Bethesda game. Bethesda deserves at least a portion and a healthy portion of that money. And you can't also blame Bethesda because they want that revenue stream. Like, to have even a small revenue stream for a game you've already put out, that's great.
4 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, and they are like the games you mod. Like, out of most games on PCs, Bethesda games are probably up there as the most modded games, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So I think it was a really good idea that Steam did. I think they implemented it poorly to sort of spring it on people. I think it should have been either like developer approved or make it like green light where people can vote for it, or well, then I guess everybody would have just downvoted it. But like figure a way out so that the people who are actually doing I own Oblivion on Steam. I don't own Skyrim, but I own Oblivion, and I started looking at mods for that. It doesn't have Steam Workshop support, but there are some crazy mods out there for it. Just graphical improvements, like city improvements, adding cities, like making character models look better, like all these little things that make this really old game almost modern. And you know, those people work really hard to do that. They deserve money. And it kind of sucks that the internet bitched its way into taking money out of those people's mouths.
Mm-hmm.
So it's. I hope Steam doesn't. I hope this doesn't take the wind out of their sails. I hope they figure a better way to do this. I agree that maybe Skyrim wasn't the best choice. First off.
Yeah. For a starter,
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah, a 4-year-old game that already had like a huge modding community was not, especially when it was all free and you had like all these instances of people taking those free mods and then uploading them themselves, even though they hadn't made them, and charging for them.
Yeah, that's something I ran into when I was looking up Oblivion mods. Was like one of the mods I looked at. It was like, this is not my mod. I uploaded it for my friend. Like, what? All right. It was really strange. So.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of questions. It's just, I don't think pulling the whole thing is the answer. But whatever. So yeah, you cannot pay for mods anymore on Steam.
Not for a while.
Hopefully they figure that out and things calm down and we can, be civil about it.
No, I'll never pay for a mod again.
Oh no.
No.
Well, is there any other news that you reported on that you want to talk about, or shall I?
You can keep going.
Dive in.
If I remember anything.
All right. Well, let's see here. We got some pretty breaking news here. Disney Infinity 3.0 just leaked on a German retailing site called Saturn, and it seems to be focused on Star Wars. The initial pack comes with Anakin Skywalker and Ahsoka from that Clone Wars cartoon.
Yeah, they're both the Clone Wars design of those two characters.
Yeah. And which are they meld pretty well into the Infinity art design, so that works.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because that show is over. They have Rebels on now, which sort of takes I think that's during the original trilogy, and Ahsoka is on that, but she's more adult.
Really?
Yeah. Well, she grew up like in Clone Wars. Her design changed. And she grew up a little bit. Like they actually put more clothes on her because well, she was like, I don't know, maybe 10. Yeah, that's more adult Ahsoka, I think. Because she's the double lightsabers. I'm looking at the design now. And that's definitely Anakin from the show.
Yeah.
That's cool. Star Wars is cool. More Star Wars stuff.
On the cover, you can see like Darth Vader and Yoda and R2 and C-3PO and Leia and Obi-Wan and starfighters and pod racers and stuff like that. So we're probably going to be getting all that stuff for Disney Infinity in the future. But for now, there's been no official announcements. So we'll see when that gets announced.
Maybe in about a month.
So you all know that D4 game that was on Xbox One, right?
No, never heard of it.
And how it's the Swery 65 game.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
The guy who made Deadly Premonition.
Oh. Thanks.
Yeah, that
Thanks,
guy.
Zach.
Look at you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm friends with Swery on Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, he wishes me a happy birthday, and it's the best part of my birthday every year. But D4 is no longer Xbox One exclusive. It is coming to the PC. He's saying that it's because he wants to reach a big audience, which is not what was happening on the Xbox One.
Yeah, the PC has a huge audience.
I mean, I guess a bigger audience than the Xbox One.
I mean, I guess more people have PCs.
And more people that want to play D4 have a PC.
Maybe.
Because I was seeing a lot of people were hounding Swery saying, put it on PC or put it on PS4. And there's zero chance of it ever coming to PS4 because it's sponsored by Microsoft.
Yeah.
So that's something they can do is they can put it out on PC. So
Yeah, that's the happy.
seems like that's what they're doing.
The happy medium, I think, between the two consoles.
Yeah. The PC version is going to have the full Season 1, which is the 3 episodes that are already out on Xbox One. And Swery has confirmed that they are still working on Season 2.
Cool.
And that'll be out on the PC version as well. It's probably at the same time as whenever the Xbox One version updates. So we'll be seeing that soon.
It seems like a really cool game.
Yeah, definitely. It's next level shit.
Yeah.
At least.
Like everything Swery does.
Absolutely.
As long as Swery keeps getting to make games, that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all I need. There's supposedly a leak from a LinkedIn. Let me just wait until the dog stops barking. Leak from a LinkedIn page seems to point that Ubisoft is working on Watch Dogs 2.
Mm-hmm. Great.
The senior program designer or senior gameplay programmer of Watch Dogs and the DLC Bad Blood has Watch Dogs 2 on their listing. So this isn't a surprise, but maybe expect Watch Dogs 2 at E3 this year or at Gamescom or something.
It'll be E3.
Yeah, it's an E3 announcement. They have their own. I think they have their own press conference. So.
They do.
They do.
They gotta kill time. They can't just. They can't just do Assassin's Creed as a show.
They gotta kill time with Watch Dogs 2.
Watch Dogs 2 is absolutely a time killer.
I love the.
They can try.
I love the idea of just like that. I forget the guy's name. The guy who comes out. Hello. We have an hour. Watch Dogs 2. Just kind of.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Just kind of like
remember this,
like shifting his weight and like swinging his arms. Like, yep, yeah. Watch Dogs 1 did really well, and yeah, we like talked a lot about it, and
we're doing it again. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Every 2 years.
Sure.
If that's every 2 years and Assassin's Creed is every 2 years and it means both those games are good,
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I'm welcome.
Yeah.
I welcome it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because every 2 years seems about right for Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, annualizing it was a poor decision.
It was the mistake, yeah.
well, they're trying to go for like, we'll do the numbered on these ones, and we'll do the non-number on like the other years, and that just didn't work out.
No,
didn't. Mighty Number 9 has a release date in the US now.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming out September 15th, and in the rest of the year it'll be September 18th. This is thanks to Deep Silver working with Concept to publish it. It's coming out on PS3, 360, Linux, Mac, and PC.
Wait, that's this year?
That's this year.
There's a
game in
What?
Yeah,
not
Mighty
in
Number 9
2015.
It'll get delayed.
Yeah, everything will.
No, it's coming out as a download on PS3, 360, Linux, Mac, and PC. There will be a boxed retail release as well as a download for PS4, Wii U, and Xbox One. And the Vita and 3DS versions will be digital, but at a later date. Air quotes.
Okay.
Also, if you buy the boxed version, you get the Ray DLC, who is is Beck's rival, I guess, the proto man of this game. You get DLC to play as him through the entire game. Both games, or all versions of the game, will also have full voiceover and full localization, thanks to Deep Silver.
Nice. Deep Silver stepping it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think with some of the Konami news that we're going to get to, Deep Silver really seems to be filling that sort of mid-tier gap.
Yeah, there's room for a publisher there now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that Konami definitely is stepping out, or
Konami's gone.
Downsizing drastically.
Yeah, Konami's gone, THQ's gone, and now all of a sudden it seems like you see...
Got Deep Silver.
What is it, Deep Silver? Dave Lang announced that Iron Galaxy's going to start getting into some indie publishing. Double Fine's doing that. Mm-hmm. Now that indies are...
What are they called?
Video games.
Devolver.
Devolver. Yeah.
I mean, Devolver only does indie stuff, but still big indie stuff like Hotline Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Deep Silver is more that sort of double A kind of game that sort of went away in the last generation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whereas those other companies are more like
indie
games, not AAA, but single A kind of games.
I wonder if indie games are going to get big enough to where they aren't quite mid-tier, but they are essentially mid-tier.
I think we're starting to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like
could
Hotline
see Mighty
Miami.
Number 9, like Hotline Miami is getting there, and like Mighty Number 9 seems to be on that path too, because I mean Deep Silver, like we said, is like a double A kind of thing, and if they're getting their hands in that market, you know, like Mighty Number 9 made a lot of money, and if they're gonna also have like a publisher behind them to ship it, like I think they're gonna have a good amount of money to do stuff.
And Deep Silver, like again, we're gonna get to it here in a second, but they're publishing. I'm pretty sure they're publishing Dead Island 2.
They are.
Yeah.
So
Didn't
like
they get...
that. Go ahead.
No, sorry. I was just gonna say, didn't they get like the Saints Row and Dying Light licenses too? So they really are kind of sliding into that space that you would have had a Konami or an IDOS in at one point or another.
Yeah, which is great. Like
absolutely.
that I think that tier.
Those are always the coolest games because they're not trying as hard as they need to get to every single person in the world.
Yeah, they're more likely to take. They're more likely to be the big studio games that are taking some kind of a risk.
Some risk. Yeah.
As opposed to just playing it safe.
I think that's what we're missing. Like you see it on the PC. The PC has like so much stuff, sometimes too much, and the consoles have so little. I think if you can start seeing, you know, the Mighty Number 9s and the Hotline Miamis and all those come to consoles, like maybe the release dates will still, like maybe 2015 will still look like the terrible desert of releases that it is. But if you can still have that little stuff in between, you know, you won't look at a month like April and June and just be like, okay, there's
one game.
Yeah, May has 2 games.
Yeah,
cool.
Like this generation of consoles has really suffered from that sort of death of THQ and those mid-tier.
Has it though?
Absolutely. I think it really has.
Like
there's nothing out. There's nothing coming out.
But people
used to be able to depend on those middle of the road titles to fill in the spaces between the big hitters.
I'm gonna read this headline. PlayStation 4 lifetime sales passed 22.3 million worldwide.
Well,
Why are
I
people
mean,
buying things?
yeah, people are buying it, but like a lot of people are finding that they're not using it. They don't really have that much in terms of major releases to play.
For sure. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you could, because I remember at some point before the last generation ended, it said like the average Xbox 360 and PS3 owner owned like 6 to 8 games.
Yeah.
Which I'm way over. But
And they were
Yeah.
like your Maddens and your FIFAs and your Call of Duties.
yeah,
and,
there's only a
you know.
few like outliers. So I wonder if
Mhm.
this generation, we're just kind of like people just own Destiny and
Yeah.
Call of Duty, and then
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much, yeah. Like, everyone who owns an Xbox One seems to have Titanfall.
Yeah,
And, like,
because that was the most marketed
that was
game.
that was that console's game. And then everyone kind of forgot about it after, like, 2 weeks, but,
I think that might, like, the forgetting about something after 2 weeks just might be how games are right now.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Like, unless you are just a behemoth,
Mhm.
like, you're not gonna. I mean, I have Halo Master Chief Collection. Maybe I should fire that up to see if anybody's playing that online. Because you would think that would be the game you buy.
Yeah.
Like,
Have
if
they
you.
fixed the issues with that yet? Is it still...
I've heard anecdotally that they have. The last time I played it with some friends online, and I still have achievements that haven't popped.
Okay.
So I don't know, but last time we played it, it went fine. So I haven't played online much. I literally bought it because I knew I liked Halo, and it would be really cool to just have it all on my Xbox and just have it to play whenever I want.
Yeah.
So that's why I bought it digitally. So I don't even have to pick up a disc. It's just like, oh, I want to play some Halo. Done.
Mhm.
Oh, and then all the co-op and online co-op. That's kind of neat.
But yeah, while we're talking about all this, how Konami is leaving, we should get into the specifics about that. It seems like Konami is very heavily backing out of the games market in general because it has been revealed that Silent Hills has been canceled.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Mm-hmm.
And PT was pulled.
PT's...
Yeah, PT is no longer on the Sony store on the PS4. It got pulled, I think,
last night.
yeah, like really recently.
Yeah.
If you download it previously, or if you downloaded it like to your profile online,
Yeah,
you can still download
it's
it onto
still
your
there,
PS4. But if you didn't yet, no dice.
It's gone.
It's gone.
I didn't.
Well, you're missing out on some spooks and scares.
I can go spend about $1,000 on eBay and buy a PS4 with it already pre-installed.
There you
Mhm.
go.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
case. But this is following on the tracks of Kojima, potentially, or not potentially, Kojima getting lowered down to a contract worker for December after MGS5 comes out, and now his other game, Silent Hills, gets canceled.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a bunch of rumors. I watched a video of of someone who claimed to have sources in Konami who were saying, yeah, they're basically trying to make all the game, like most of the game devs quit.
Mm-hmm.
So
That I read that. I saw that same. Was that the video you shared?
yeah,
I don't know how much I believe his anonymous. And to credit to the video, I wish we could kind of give that guy a shout out because he did a really good job. He blatantly said this is an anonymous source. Believe it as much as you would believe a random person on the street.
yeah, fair.
But everything the anonymous source said kind of went along with the original Konami is getting rid of Kojima and his team kind of thing, where it just the anonymous source seemed to maybe put a little bit of personal spin on it.
And some hyperbole,
Yeah,
but it still just kind of sounds like Konami's trying really hard to downsize so they can focus on pachinko and was it the CEO or just the president of Konami? I don't remember. But
Pretty sure it's the CEO. It's the guy who also founded it.
Yeah, the founder of Konami is trying really hard to like he's in the runnings for the the gambling legalization in Japan. Like he's trying really hard to push that. So like Konami is going to be, if they legalize gambling there, Konami is going to try really hard to like focus on slots and stuff.
Yeah, and I mean they've been moving into mobile games for a few years now. I mean at this point they pretty much they really only have Metal Gear, Silent Hill, Castlevania, and their soccer games. Like that's been it for the last little while.
And really,
Yeah, and now
it's just
Metal Gear is probably going to be done.
Yeah.
Silent Hill is going to be done.
Castlevania's been done for like
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Pretty much, you're gonna go to E3 and you're just gonna see that big red square carpet with just a soccer game. In it.
Why do they
That-
even?
that was-
why do they even have that
was-
floor space anymore?
Well, just in case.
Yeah,
they
because if
do
they lose
again.
it, they're not gonna get it back.
But if like in case of
Exactly.
what? Like in case they want to show off the Contra pachinko machine?
Well, in case someday they decide, hey, we're gonna make our own console or something. I don't know.
Or if they just try to make games again.
Yeah.
If they do it again in the future.
That's
which I mean
silly.
They have every right to. They still have the rights to Silent Hill, they still have the rights
Yeah.
to Metal Gear. They could do it again in the near future, but they're just not gonna do it anytime soon.
That's silly that they are able to just sit down and say, "This is our spot. We're not going to put anything here." It actually hurts E3,
It does
It
absolutely.
does.
and that's silly.
It was bonkers because I went to I went to the Konami booth during E3 because I got into a Metal Gear showing, and yeah, it was completely empty. I didn't even see where the soccer kiosks were because like I listened to the Bombcast and they talked about they have the soccer kiosks at the Konami booth and they also had the small room for Metal Gear.
Yeah.
I went to the Metal Gear thing and I looked around. I didn't see the kiosks, so they were all the way on the other end of the floor. Like
Yeah.
they were out of sight. I didn't even see them.
Yeah, and it sounds like it's a real possibility that they're gonna just drop that too because nobody buys their soccer game because everyone just buys FIFA.
Yeah.
Like they're a very very distant second in that market even. So like it wouldn't surprise me to see them get out of that too and just be like an annual. Well, we might have a Metal Gear game coming at some point, I guess.
They
I don't
should
know.
just get out of video games, license all that stuff out, and make the
Here's
money they can.
Bomberman.
Yeah, like just license it out, use it on their stupid slot machines, and just. I mean, and that's kind of what it sounds like they're doing.
Yeah, because I think like a year or so ago during an E3 conference, they showed off Contra slot machines. It was just like, here's the new thing we're doing with Contra, slot machines. Like, they announced a new Contra game like 2 or 3 years ago, if I remember correctly. Like, they had a teaser that was the big Contra C, and nothing has come from that.
Yeah, it sounds like that's not happening.
Of course
It
not.
sounds like
it's
they're
the same
down
thing with
to-
Silent Hills.
yeah.
Like they made this gigantic deal about Silent Hills, and now it's just done. Like they had friggin' Guillermo del Toro, they had Kojima, they had Norman Reedus, they had all these names on this, and it's just done. They don't see a reason to keep doing
Well,
that.
Yeah.
that sounds more like as what happens with really big companies that have different departments. Is it sounded like one hand didn't know what the other hand was doing. So one hand is saying, let's get Guillermo del Toro, let's get Norman Reedus, he's big. Let's really do PT, let's do PT so that people, get excited and we'll drive up some support. And it worked. Like, when was the last time you heard
yeah.
people excited about a Silent Hills game? Never. It's
Yeah.
been a very long while. And then PT came out and people were like, oh yeah, if it's like this is, and then all these people are tied to it. It's great. And like it did its job. And then I bet the rest of Konami was like, nope. How much do those things cost again? No, we're just gonna keep playing pachinko.
Yeah, it feels like a very corporate, like
Yeah.
very like typical Japanese corporation kind of.
And that sucks for creativity, but Konami's gonna want to do what how they survive better.
It's
absolutely.
it's what they've always done. Like pachinko's huge in Japan. Gambling's illegal, and pachinko is sort of the get around it. It's the sort of like, this is technically not legal and technically not gambling.
Well, no, you know how they get around it, right?
They use little, like, you buy balls, little steel balls, and correct me
Yeah.
if I'm wrong, but you buy little steel balls, you go to these pachinko machines, which is like the Price is Right pachinko.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you earn more balls, but you earn something, and then you can go trade that in for prizes.
Exactly, and the prizes are usually money.
Yeah, so it's this indirect purchasing of prizes, and those prizes. It's essentially, instead of money, you just get prizes.
Yeah.
And their prizes are good. Like, their prizes are not, we do the same thing here in the United States, but those prizes are a mustache comb. Whereas there, it's like, no, here's a phone, here's a PSP.
Yeah.
You spent.
I mean, yeah, no, like they do give out money sometimes for the prizes. It's just because it's not a direct correlation of here's money for betting on something.
Here's money for money.
You're betting on something you're betting on something for this ticket, and then you can trade in the ticket for money. It's just like it's
which is hilarious because we used to, like, in the United States, like, we used to think pinball machines were gambling. Yeah. So, like, their idea of gambling is just like, this is barely not gambling, and over here it's like, no, that's probably gambling, you shouldn't do it. Funny how different the culture is.
Yeah.
But oh well, Konami hasn't been great for a very long time. I'll miss their ridiculous press conferences. Wasn't that part of the stuff? Was they also said we're not going to be at E3 or at E3 press conference at least?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they haven't done a full-on press conference in a couple years. Like,
no.
They did they've done like Nintendo Direct style things for the past couple of years because everyone made fun of them during the like Tak Fujii conference. They were like,
extreme.
Those were so good.
Of course, yeah. Like, everyone loved them, but for the wrong reasons.
I love them because they were honest. Exactly. Like, those were more honest than any of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, no, this is just two dudes playing a dancing game. This is what video games are.
Yeah.
And they can barely speak English, but you know what? They want you to buy their game.
They're so excited.
They don't.
Yeah.
It was adorable.
How can you not love Tak Fujii?
Yeah.
I love Tak Fujii. Like, whenever someone compliments Tak Fujii, he's just like, all right, thank you. Now we need to both take our clothes off. Like, he wants to fuck everyone. And it's the best. Like,
he also left Konami recently.
Is that what you're doing at E3?
John's gonna fuck.
I'm gonna fuck Tak Fujii. You know what? If that's how it's gonna go down, I'll sure. If I fuck Tak Fujii, I'll tell you.
Talk about going to the In-N-Out. Bam.
Yeah. Boom.
Ooh.
Boys' night.
Boys' night.
Boys' night. Yeah.
Nobody here to stop us. That's probably a bad thing.
Are you claiming that Lauren would stop us talking about fucking Tak Fujii?
No, she would make fun of you for admitting that you would.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. And then when I'm like, I wouldn't actually, she'd be like, cowardice. John wouldn't actually fuck a game developer. So there you go. We don't need you on here, Lauren. We know you know. We need Lauren.
Oh jeez.
Somebody needs to insult you.
I'm kidding. Yeah, exactly. I mean, more than both of you do, at least.
You insulted yourself enough.
I did.
By giving Supercard.
What the fuck was wrong with me?
All right, what else is in the news?
All right.
WWE Supercard 2 announced.
Speaking of 4s, Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is happening.
God, fuck that.
Supposedly, this will be the last one because it says the final chapter on this picture of a fucking decrepit-looking animatronic bear that seems to have a bunch of mouths, and I don't fucking there's a weird.
It's beating a dead horse at this point. Like,
there's a weird part of me that wants to find out like what the fuck the story to this could be that like allows these creatures to like continue to exist without someone like destroying them or something. I want to know what the hell is going on, but at the same time, I don't want to play this shit, and I don't know. Am I just gonna have to like troll through the fucking Five Nights at Freddy's wiki to find out about these dumb animals?
Probably.
All right.
I guess I'll do that. I'll report back next week, and I'll just like. This will be my report. I'll just be like, it's dumb. Who cares?
What is the release date for Five Nights at Freddy 4?
This Halloween.
Okay, that's kind of far away. When do you think the first Five Nights at Freddy came out? Give me a guess.
Last year.
What time last year?
March.
Last year.
August.
Holy shit.
August last year? What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
In just over a year, there will be 4 games in that franchise.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
August.
That's overkill, if I ever saw it. Jesus.
And it has a movie.
Yeah. They're going to make a movie. Yeah, they're making a movie.
August.
I don't understand this.
That's what happens when PewDiePie plays your game.
Yep.
I guess that's the price you pay for being indie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Holy shit! I didn't know. I did not realize that. Like, I knew there were 4 of them, but I thought it was more spread out than that. I really thought it was more spread out than that. I thought it
Yeah.
would like came out in March, and then they did one in Halloween, and then they did one like I thought 3 came out like early this year, and then the last one was going to be Halloween.
I mean,
Well-
maybe that release date's wrong. I looked it up on the Giant Bomb wiki, but
Let me
yeah, you go ahead and double check me.
let me see.
I'm
here.
hoping.
I just googled Five Nights at Freddy's, and the first thing that came up was Five Nights at Freddy's 3 song, Vols and Directo. I'm glad people are making songs about Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
It has.
Anyway, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It came out August 8th, 2014.
Jesus.
We're doomed.
Yeah.
And the second one was November 10th. So that's not even 4 months.
Oh my god.
That's a little bit over like.
Well, I guess they all
Holy
like
shit.
use the same mechanics and stuff, right? It's more or less just redesigning the location or whatever.
No clue.
I guess.
I have no clue. I've seen a little bit of it, and it looks interesting.
Yeah, from what I've seen, like I get the impression like nothing can really move unless you're looking away at the stuff. Like I wonder, like what happens if you just sit there and don't do anything? Like, can you just win? Because it doesn't animate like.
Ask me
the-
anything about Five Nights at Freddy's.
I don't know. Okay, why is it happening again?
Because people will buy any shit that YouTube players will play.
Okay. How can we stop it?
Let's.
Yeah, what are we doing? How can we defeat Five Nights at Freddy's? How can we defeat
Well,
Freddy?
we have to steal all the nuclear weapons in the world,
Okay.
and then threaten to blow up the world unless they stop making them.
Okay.
Well, this is going to be the last one, so maybe we should just let this go.
Kojima
last
will
one.
make only one more Metal Gear Solid. It's called Metal Gear Solid 2. It'll be his final one.
Don't stop it, please no. Oh my god, I'm dying.
R.I.P.
All right, let's finish this. We got a couple more news pieces here. The PS Plus and Games with Gold games for May have been announced, and PS Plus seems pretty good. I'm pretty down with everything on here.
Mhm.
I haven't really looked at the Games for Gold. Games for Gold is okay. But anyway, so for PS Plus, we have Ether 1, which is a brand new game. Or, no, it's a first time on PS4. It's coming from PC to PS4. I've never heard of it, but that's on PS4. We have Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition for PS4.
Awesome.
That's a good game. I played that
Yeah.
with Xbox Gold a couple months ago. It's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah, Hohokum on PS4, PS3, and Vita.
I love Hohokum. That's great.
Yeah,
That's such a cool game.
Murasaki Baby for Vita.
What'd you call me?
Which one is that again?
That's the one that kind of has like a Tim Burton-y
Oh, that's right.
look, I think.
That's right.
Yeah. There's Race the Sun for PS4, PS3, and Vita,
Okay.
and The Unfinished Swan
That-
for all 3.
Also an awesome game.
Yeah,
A
so
lot of indie.
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of indie, but a lot of awesome games.
Yeah.
And for Games for Gold, we have Castle Storm Definitive Edition on Xbox One.
I actually really want to play that.
Well, there you go. And Mafia 2
Oh.
and F1 F1 2013 on Xbox 360.
Ooh,
Guess what I'll be
Mafia
playing
2.
really soon?
Mafia,
Mafia
2.
2.
Oh god.
Alright.
That thing.
Yeah.
That's a game.
Whew. I don't know anything about it, but
That was a thing people made.
You collect Playboys.
Yeah, you collect like
Oh, boy.
vintage Playboys from like
all right, there we go. I'm
because
excited
it's
now.
set in like what the 50s or 60s or something.
I don't know.
And yeah, it's basically just here's a bunch of pinups from Playboy back then. You can find them around the world. This is our big selling point, and also the game is terrible.
All right. Next little bit of news here. Y'all, if you've followed Chooch over the years, y'all know that I am a supporter of the Skullgirls. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Skullgirls is getting more shit for the second Encore edition. That is the PS4 and Vita version. They're going to be patching this stuff in as DLC for the PC version. I guess they're not gonna do anything for the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions, especially not the 360 version, because every time I hear that they're trying to patch the 360 version, it's a fiasco every time.
Mhm.
So I bet they're looking forward to not touching that version ever again. I don't blame them. But for the PS4 and Vita version, they are going to be releasing a fully voiced story mode, which is something that was honestly severely lacking from the original version because they had some like a star-studded set of actors for the characters in that game, and it was a little disappointing that they didn't have full voice acting for the story mode. So they're gonna do that. There's gonna be challenge mode and trials, which are just you know how in games they'll be like do these combos, and then challenges will be like they say, oh, can you beat this character without jumping, or can you defeat 3 of the same character at once, you know,
Right.
stuff like that. There will be a survival mode that's just like other survival modes where you only have one health bar and you have to defeat an endless amount of characters. They have cross play between all the PlayStation games, full trophies, cross buy, and also the big thing that they did was you'll be able to use PS3 fight sticks on the PS4 version.
Yeah, that's a huge thing.
Which they originally made that for Skullgirls Encore, but their MKX also uses that technology, which is really neat.
It is. Didn't they provided that technology free to like any developer who wanted it?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
to port that, which is really cool of them.
Yeah, the Skullgirls team is like super nice about that kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the game isn't anything I like anyone should give a shit about. But there was some like My Little Pony fighting game that the Skullgirls team just straight up was like, "Hey, you can use our engine if you want. Go for it." You know, like who gives a shit about that game? But it was still just like nice of them to just be like, "Hey, you know,
Yeah.
whatever."
Because
Use our
it
engine.
benefits everyone to have that stuff available.
Exactly,
And
and it seems like they're paying it forward too because you know people donated to their big DLC drive.
Yeah.
They only have one more character for their big DLC thing, which is Robo Misfortune. But that was it's been a while. Like I remember backing that a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. They first started putting out that DLC, and they're just now finishing it. So I wonder what Lab Zero is going to do next. If they're going to do a new game like Skullgirls 2, if they're going to try to do something completely different, who knows? But you know, I'm interested to see what else they do. They're a scrappy studio, and you know, even if you don't really enjoy Skullgirls, which I kind of don't anymore because they kind of can't stop changing the physics to that game, and I think that's kind of aggravating. But I don't know. I still support Lab Zero, and I want them to succeed. They deserve some success.
Yeah.
Speaking of fighting games, Pokken Tournament, they had a new character announcement, and it's Gengar. Not really too much big news on that, just that Gengar was voted in by a Twitter poll. They just kind of asked, hey, what Pokemon do you like a lot? And everyone said Gengar, because Gengar is great. So Gengar is going to be playable. You know, not much to talk about there, because I don't think any of y'all really care about Pokken, but
Nope.
no.
game looks. I mean, I'm surprised you don't care, Niall. It's Tekken people.
Yeah, but I'd rather Tekken 7 than Pokemon.
Well, they're doing Tekken.
I know, but
so
like I would rather they were putting their energy into that.
I guess, yeah. And I mean, they're still claiming that they're going to do Tekken Cross Street Fighter.
Yeah. I do not care about Pokken until such time as Gengar throws one of the other Pokemon into a volcano.
We'll see.
Then we'll talk.
All right, fair enough. And our last bit of news is about the Playtronic game. The Playtonic, excuse me, Playtonic Games, which was the former Rare developers, officially showcased their game for the first time, and it's called Yooka-Laylee.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, thank you. But Yooka-Laylee is a
Instrument.
Yes.
Play.
It's a fun instrument. But no, it's Yuka is a chameleon and Laylee is a bat. They are a cute little team of a duo of characters, much like Banjo and Kazooie. They traverse the world. That's a collectathon. They have confirmed that Grant Kirkhope is going to be doing the music. and they also for some reason got the original Killer Instinct announcer for some
Great.
reason.
Why not?
So they're just trying really hard to get all the classic people from all the old Rare games, like Yuka and Laylee were designed by the original artist for the Donkey Kong and the Banjo and Kazooie games from like the N64 and Conquer and all that. They're trying really hard to bank on the nostalgia, but IGN has a video up of some gameplay, and it's not anything really because I think they've only been working on the game for 3 months, but for 3 months it looks really really good, and the traversal in the game looks like it could be really fun. So I'm honestly looking forward to it. They're going to be releasing probably by the time you hear this. They're going to have their Kickstarter up. And I don't know how much they're going to be asking for it. Probably a lot because this is going to be a big game. But they said that if you buy the game through the Kickstarter, it's only going to be $15, which is not bad at all, especially if it's going to be a big like platformer game like
Yeah,
Banjo
absolutely.
Kazooie. So yeah, this is. I'm interested. I'm
Yeah,
definitely interested.
absolutely.
We'll be looking into that more as we go. But yeah, that's the news this week.
That's the
You
news.
skipped Dead Island being delayed.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. You want to talk about that, Michael?
Dead Island 2 is being delayed.
Who cares?
2016.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out like now, spring 2015, and it didn't. And then they announced their update was, oh, by the way, this won't come out till next year. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that game at E3. I went to a party for that game at E3, and they were like, "Yeah, this is coming out ASAP. We're gonna work on this." And I was like, "All right," and they didn't. So
they, according to the what they said essentially that what they wanted to put in it wasn't done, and they'd rather get that done than put it out. So
yeah, it looked pretty rough. What they showed at E3, it was really stilted. But I was like, they could fix that by the spring, and not hearing anything about it. Like I wasn't actively thinking about it, but it was more just like I heard it got delayed, and I was like, huh, yeah, they haven't talked about this since E3. That makes sense now.
I wonder if I doubt it only because game development doesn't work this way, but I wonder if Dying Light came out and then they were like, this isn't.
Oof.
Yeah, like we had better ideas for Dead Island and we decided to scale them back, and then we played Dead Island or Dying Light and then we're like, yeah, let's just scale back up and then wait about a year.
Or maybe Dead Island 2 was a little too similar to Dying Light, and they want to
Maybe.
like stay away from that and do something different.
I
Maybe?
couldn't see how they would. Let's say it comes out in a year, I don't see how you could, because at some point you're feature locked. Like you can't.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could maybe add something, but I can't see you reworking.
Yeah, you can't strip it down to its bare bones again and start.
Yeah, no,
start
like
from scratch.
I'm not saying that. I am just saying like
You think that they were
changing
like,
things up a little bit.
yeah, what can we do to the formula we've already got?
Yeah, maybe they changed like the art, or who knows? You could probably do that. I don't know.
Mhm.
But if it's a good idea to release it around this time, maybe even earlier. It's a good idea to sort of space yourself away from Dying Light, and
Yeah.
nothing's coming out. Nothing ever comes out really in the early half of the year, besides like towards the ends of fiscal quarters. So go ahead and delay it and make it better.
Yeah.
Did Deep Silver were they always publishing that game?
Yeah.
Okay. So then maybe that's a good
they-
sign.
They've had it since the start, I think.
Yeah.
I'm
And then
pretty
it's,
sure they have.
it's the guys
the
who
game-
did it's Jaeger, the guys who did Spec Ops: The Line, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That was
The
it.
game I would be worried about that Deep Silver is supposed to be publishing is Homefront.
Who's developing it?
I think the same people.
Jaeger?
Maybe. No, I mean the same people that made the original Homefront. Let me.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna beat you to it. I'm gonna beat you to it.
It's
Homefront Revolution.
Crytek
Crytek.
UK.
Oh, I have it down as Deep Silver is producing it. Deep Silver, Dam
Yes,
Buster.
Crytek and the Crytek and Deep Silver are publishing it, and Crytek UK and Deep Silver are developing it.
Okay.
No. Okay then.
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
Sure.
Oh yeah, no, this is what happened. Crytek UK was working on it, but it got shifted over to Deep Silver Dam Buster last year because Crytek UK, like, I think shut down. Yeah, it got shut down.
Yeah.
it did.
Okay, so who knows what that is? Hey,
Who knows if that's even going to be a thing
Hey-
anymore? They might.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
guess
been a
what?
long
That's
time
a-
since we've heard anything
that's a
about it.
2016 release. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a 2017 release.
2018.
God, fucking video games.
That's the next Duke
hell.
Nukem Forever.
Oh my god.
Homefront. Good to be back, baby.
Starring Duke Nukem.
I'm coming home.
The North Koreans don't know what to hit them.
I fought aliens.
Apparently he can't speak
Never.
correctly.
No. Well, he can't really speak correctly anyway.
I watched the movie, that Red Dawn movie, the remake, and it's just like this.
Thor was in it.
I love Thor.
He turns me on. Wait, what? Cut that out. No, don't put that in the game.
I totally mean the lady Thor.
Yeah,
Totally.
Though they
That's
shouldn't
too
make,
much character development for Duke Nukem.
They shouldn't make a lady Ghostbusters. It ruins the original.
My childhood.
I'll never be able to watch the original and laugh again.
All right, let's do questions and then we'll get out of here.
We only since Lauren isn't here. I'll be
We're only gonna do these questions because Lauren ain't.
yeah, and there's only really one.
Alright, go for it.
Let's
do
see. I guess this one has multiple ones. I'm not sure. The first question from the Masked Negro, which I
Inbox champ.
weird saying out loud. Why is everyone obsessed with doomsaying in video games, and why does it suck?
Well, it's because everyone wants to be the one to predict something going wrong. Like, it's easier to say someone's gonna fail than I can predict someone's gonna do good. You know?
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be right.
Yeah,
But
and more games tend to be lackluster than tend to be like blow your mind.
Yeah, the hype train tends to blow stuff up before it can have a chance to just be itself.
Like Titanfall or Watch Dogs.
Titanfall or Watch Dogs.
That's a lot of that's marketing.
Yeah,
That-
that's absolutely it.
I think it's two things. I think it's marketing because I think like every year, if you ask any website, their biggest time of year is E3. They do record numbers during E3. So it's really strange because all E3 is a series of marketing, like it's press conferences, and people get so invested and so angry. Like when Microsoft announced its Xbox One, and people got so angry over like you said one thing and then you went back, I can never trust you again. It's like all of that was marketing.
yeah.
All of that was marketing. You guys took marketing and you believed it, and then when they changed their marketing, you believed that. Sure, it has an impact on behind the scenes, but like all of it is marketing. All of it is some guy trying to sell you something.
Exactly.
So I think because the press in the industry and the enthusiast is such an enthusiast press, and also the people who are invested in it and who just like fans just lap everything up, fans especially. Like the enthusiast press kind of have to be like, no, hold on, let's actually see Watch Dogs and see if you can do that. Okay, sure, that looks really good, but that's in-game. That might be in-game engine footage. That's not gameplay footage.
Mhm.
So you kind of have to take the reins back. Just be like, yeah, MGS5 looks great, but it's still not out. It's still months away. Let's actually play the game.
Mhm.
I think also it has to do with just the video game culture has always been revolving, especially since I don't know, about the last like decade. It's all been about angry people.
Yeah.
And that angry and that sort of like naysaying, like I told you so. Sort of infested both the internet and video game culture. And it's actually, I think, why guys like PewDiePie do well is because it is the opposite.
Yeah,
of that.
it's
People
enthusiastic.
are sick and tired of the anger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's enthusiasm. It's, you know, even if it's a bad game, you have fun with it. Like,
It's not being cynical for the sake of being cynical.
yeah, and it doesn't mean we need to just be all happy about everything. Like
No, absolutely not.
Five Nights at Freddy looks terrible. I'm sorry, it just does. There shouldn't be 4 of them. But if a YouTuber like PewDiePie or whoever can play it, have fun, and entertain people, then great, you found a use for that video game I don't have, and that's awesome. And if somebody can look at that and go like, I would love that game, then great.
Yeah.
But like, there's just the knee-jerk reaction of not just the industry and not just the reporters, but of the people who consume it and call themselves fans, is almost always anger, frustration, or unabashed excitement. There's no nuance. There's no in between. And when it's one, it's the other. It's
the best thing in the world or the worst thing in the world.
Yep.
Like every time.
Exactly.
You can't say I am excited. I hope this game is good, but I have my reservations. You can never say that, because then you sound like you're copping out. Like, you really
take a stance.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be a competition over your opinion.
And as if opinions need to be hardcore and black and white. Like, no, sometimes opinions are just like, yeah, I don't think there need to be 5 Nights at Freddy's. I think those games don't look great, but I'm not like gonna sit there and argue with somebody about it. I'm just like, yep, mm-hmm.
It exists.
Yeah, sure. If you enjoy all of them, if you really think that they are quality all the way through, sure,
buy it.
You
Great,
know,
support that guy.
Yeah.
You love it.
That guy,
Great.
maybe that guy will
It's
make
one
something.
guy doing it by himself. Yeah.
Yeah, like, support that dude. I'd rather you support him than Konami, who just gonna use that money to pay for more pachinko machines.
Exactly.
But yeah, I would love if it's gotten a little bit better, but I think it's also gotten a little more concentrated. Like that sort of angered stuff is really concentrated. But if you look at the Steam mod stuff, like, it's still there. I think it's it's amongst certain websites and certain communities, especially.
Absolutely.
But and I don't even mean, I'm specifically mean certain websites, but I think a lot of video game fans just need to grow up, just like what you like, and have, like, hey, let's have fun. Like, yeah, I played Duke Nukem forever, and as soon as I stopped having fun, I was like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, and like you said there, like what you like and all that stuff, like that goes even back, like even farther into things, like where people are so attached to their one opinions that they can't stand anyone differing on it. It's like somebody gives a game a 7, and there's war, like, on any review site in the world.
Yeah,
or,
and it's
like, how could you give this game a 7?
And 7's a good score.
Yeah, but these days 7 is bad. It's gotten to that point now.
It's always been at that point.
It's getting worse.
I mean, sometimes people's opinions change.
Yeah,
sometimes
absolutely.
people's opinions are wrong from the start, and they don't
WWE
understand why
Supercard.
they decided to give a game a 4 that really, really, really didn't deserve. And I am.
It deserves a 5, doesn't it?
I am so confused. What was I thinking?
You
Next
weren't thinking.
question.
Mike
Alright,
wrote that
and-
review. My cousin Mono wrote that review and put your name on it.
No, I did it. I am taking full responsibility for that. I just don't understand.
No one does.
No.
All right, at least we're honest.
Follow-up question. Why is Yosuke literally the worst character not named Marie in Persona?
Because he's terrible.
He's the fucking
He's
worst.
the worst.
I don't remember hating what... Okay.
Nobody likes Yosuke.
I thought he was okay. He was just a blank sidekick character.
He's really annoying. And yeah, you just want him to shut up.
He's kind of shitty.
Yeah. He's really shitty to Kanji throughout the whole thing.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. I feel like Yosuke's personality kind of filled in for the lack of personality with the main character, since he's just you. So it was just sort of like, Yosuke's just is literally a protagonist or an antagonist in some cases. Like, he just fills that role because you have limited interaction with these people.
I guess, but I mean, I guess I'm glad that the main character didn't have a specific writing then, because if they did do that, then Persona 4 would have been kind of shitty.
Yeah, if the main character of Persona 4 was Yosuke, that would have been
terrible, because it would have just been like, hey, let's all these ladies on the investigation team
Wear these
let's
bikinis.
smack Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fucking Mac. Kanji, you can't come near me.
Yeah. Like, I think what really bothers me about Yosuke is he's just Junpei from Persona 3, but he's worse. Junpei at least has something later on about him that makes his character and his progression more sympathetic, and, whereas Yosuke is just... He's the same throughout. He's just annoying.
Yeah, he doesn't really evolve.
Yeah, he
at
doesn't
all.
grow as a character.
True. I have not watched. I watched the Endurance run. I actually haven't played. I have an unwrapped copy of Persona 4 sitting. I can actually see it from here. I've never
You
played
should
it.
play Persona 4.
Yeah.
It's great, but
Yeah, I need to find my memory card for my PS2. So,
yeah, no, I'm poor Mask. He's playing Persona 4 Golden, and if you look on his Tumblr blog, you'll see every once in a while he'll post like screen caps of Marie and her fucking poems. And, oh my god,
Marie is... Oh, fuck.
She's a new character that they added in Golden, so if you play through the PS2 version, you won't encounter her.
And you'll be lucky.
But she is fucking terrible.
like
Golden.
What's wrong? Like, why is she?
Do you know what a tsundere is?
I've seen that word before.
Okay, it pretty much means that you're like... It's like you like someone like romantically, but you don't admit it, and you're kind of shitty to them.
Oh, so
That's all she
of
does.
anime and how I grew up for like 20 years of my life.
Sure.
Got it.
Yeah, pretty much. And she
Like,
writes
she'll-
really angsty, shitty poetry and then yells at you every time you find it on the ground because she keeps dropping it. Whatever. She runs her words together when she's angry, and it's supposed to be cute, but it's just like...
Oh, okay.
Just annoying.
I see it now. I'm on Mass Negro's Tumblr. I'm looking at it. It's. Would you like me to read the poem?
Sure.
Fucking yeah.
This is. Excuse me. Let me get some
music
let me
in
get
the background here.
Yeah, thank you. Let me get some water. Hold on 1 second, please. Just a little bit of water.
Let's wet your whistle before you do this.
Light up a cigarette.
I kind of wish I had a cigarette now, but
We're gonna Rocket Man this.
this is my poem. It's entitled "You Killed Me." You are a murderer. By your silent smile, by your composed voice, by your guys, by your bashful fingers,
What?
I am slain. I, corpse. Foolish, wretched, happy. Surely, I'll simply rot away. I am a corpse, foolish, wretched, happy. Surely, I'll simply rot away. My last words. Adieu, au revoir. The end. Thank you.
A much better performance than the voice actress who played her gave.
And when you catch her reading that, she says, all in one word, I hate you, you suck murderer, and then stop reading.
Yeah, that's every interaction with Marie.
Why do we hate this character?
Oh.
Because she's terrible.
Well, okay, read all her poems like I just read them.
Alright, then maybe we'll have some fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Niall, this reminded me, Niall on Twitter, because I mentioned that I can do Banjo's, like, the huss sound from Banjo.
Oh yeah.
Great. All right, everyone's
I can do that on
silent.
Alright. I can do it. I legit can do it.
All right, we're
But
waiting.
Just give me a second. Hang on. Yeah, let me take a sip of this water. Alright. Okay, I just pretended to drink water. So, just go. Huh?
That's pretty
Okay.
good.
Uh-huh.
Not your best impression,
Uh-huh.
but not bad.
I gotta try a couple. It's no JFK.
No, your JFK is impeccable.
Yeah, I'll do that. Eventually.
Yeah.
Full.
That's for a special episode.
Yeah.
The very
Don't even.
very
No.
special
No.
episode
Don't. No. You're
of
giving it
video
away.
game
You're giving it
Choo-Choo.
away.
No,
You're
I'm
giving it
not.
away.
Oh,
He's done it before.
That's just a taste.
And the final question I don't know what this means, but it has led me to Google probably the greatest thing I've ever Googled. The third and final question is, why is lowrider such a busta?
Lowrider is what he calls Lauren.
Oh, got it. Okay.
That's his nickname for Lauren.
Got it. Well, that let me Google the words lowrider fighting.
Okay.
Which the first result is a YouTube video called Mexican Lowrider Cars Fighting Each Other and Crashing.
Holy shit.
Okay. Is it just bumper cars, sort of?
No, it is two cars that are lowriders.
And they're crashing into each other?
They're like bouncing like a lowrider would, but they're being like pushed into one another.
Okay.
It's like
so
battle.
there's people behind them pushing them.
In some cases, they're just driverless. This one car is like bouncing easily 15 feet into the air. This looks terribly dangerous. There are a lot of people. This car just flipped on its roof.
Holy shit.
Now it's back. This is, yeah.
Okay.
After the podcast, enjoy just Google lowrider fighting and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just have a good
Yeah.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Good time.
I would go see that.
Yeah. Whew.
And that's it for questions. If you want to ask us questions, you can go to, where do they go?
VideoGameChoochoo.tumblr.com/ask.
Yes, you can. If you are not a Tumblr user, you can still ask questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go there, ask us anything.
They'll come in anonymously, but if you want to attach a name to it, go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna set up an email, because we set up an email like a friggin' year ago, and I think Mike lost Casamano lost the password to it or something. So we'll probably set up another one eventually. If we can have some email questions, we can have some fun.
Yeah.
Make sure they're actual questions instead of just, why don't you talk about this thing? Because
if you ask about it, we won't talk about it.
Yeah, we I don't know. It's better to have and also ask stuff that we haven't recently talked about too. Like, it's fine to revisit stuff. Our opinions might have changed, but if we talked about microtransactions like 2 weeks ago, we don't have to talk about that again. Just go listen to the old episode. It's not that hard.
Ask us anything.
But yeah, feel free to ask us anything. We'll consider it, obviously.
I'm going to ask us something, and my question's going to be, why is John like that?
Some things happen in my life that weren't exactly positive, and I'm trying to cope with it the best that I can. So, please let me live. Thank you.
Please don't stop, John.
I'm trying not to. Anyway, that's going to do it for Video Game Choo-Choo this week. I have my Omega Quintet review on the site. Is there anything else? Or either of you posting reviews?
MK, what is it? X?
MKX, I'll do that.
I'm going to try to get Kerbal. I'm going to try for this weekend. If I say it, that means I have to do it. So
yeah, okay. Sure.
maybe this weekend I'll write it.
Okay.
I sort of have a basic idea for an editorial I want to do, but I'm still fleshing out what that idea is going to be, so that might be a while still.
Also, Michael, I know that we've brought it up a bunch of times and we never posted it. How about we just post that City Skyline editorial for Yucks?
I forgot all about it. Yeah, let's do that.
No, how about we just fucking do that for Yucks? Because you worked on it.
I've been thinking about other things to write and
I
have 2,000 words.
I haven't really done that much.
2,000 words about SimCity and City Skylines just sitting around.
Yeah, let's actually fucking post that. Okay. Holy shit! All right.
There's this thing I wrote over a month ago.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I mean, it was that and the fucking Noir review, and I mean, we got the Noir review out, so let's get that out. Let's clear the backlog.
That's what we'll do.
Also, I think I just discussed it with you guys. I don't think I actually discussed it on the podcast. But that other thing you were talking about,
that's right.
I'm gonna try to do an inaugural one so that everybody else kind of gets an idea of what I had in mind, and then if people want to evolve it, change it, do whatever, I'll. Is it gonna be
about Army of Two?
No, if you asked me hey, we really would like a review of that, I would just be I could write maybe a paragraph. It's just.
I'm glad it left such an impression on you.
Well, I've always heard it said the hardest reviews to write are the 3 out of 5s, and
yeah,
it's true.
Fuck if it's not true. I could talk about Duke Nukem Forever for over an hour.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
But
And we nearly did.
basically
yeah. But yeah, Army of Two is a video game. 3 out of 5 stars.
Yeah,
Balls of
that'll do
steel.
it for. That'll do it for the Video Game Choo Choo podcast. Thanks
Balls
for
of
listening.
steel.
Balls of steel.
Balls of steel.
Balls.
Balls
Yeah,
of
thanks
steel.
for listening. Thanks for listening to the official Duke Nukem fan cast.
Mhm.
I've been John Machonsky, and for Niall and Michael, I bid you adieu.
I've got balls of steel.